Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. If you're eventually watching this on YouTube, I encourage you guys to join our Patreon community where you also get to be a part of choosing these exclusive films and shows that I watch for you. You'll also gain access to all of my reactions, early access to my reactions, as well as Discord access where we have movie nights every month. And then if you guys ever just want to discuss the movies or shows that we watch together, I do stream on Twitch. And yeah, all of those links will be down below. And today, our next Patreon picked film is called Troy. I haven't seen it. I don't know what this is about. As you guys know, I don't watch the trailer to these things, so we're just gonna kind of go into it expecting nothing is what we're gonna do. So yeah, without further ado, I guess we can just kind of dive into the movie because I don't have any expectations or any idea of what we're watching today. But besides that, if you are on Patreon, you are ahead with the MCU movies as well as Game of Thrones, and then we're also continuing Clone Wars. Let's head over and I guess just start the movie. I don't know where we're going. So also, I just wanted to point out, because I was just scrolling on Instagram, there's a new Captain America coming out February of 2025. So y'all best believe I better finish all of these MCU movies before next year hits. Please give us a thumbs up if you believe in me and that I will finish all of them. Anyway, I'm just excited. I just saw it. All right, let's go. What are you guys putting me on? "3,200 years ago." Ah. So that's Troy. Are we about to start at a war scene?
Let's settle this war in the old manner. Your best fighter against my best.
And if my man wins?
We'll leave Thessaly for good.
Holy shit.
Achilles! Boagrius has this effect on many heroes.
Careful who you insult, old king.
They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
A Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Oh, he's a little rude.
Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Damn. What? What? I was expecting a little bit more of a fighting scene.
Is there no one else? Who are you, soldier?
Achilles, son of Peleus.
That was a lot quicker than I thought it would be.
Queen Helen and I salute you. We've had our conflicts before, it's true. We fought many battles, Sparta and Troy, and fought well.
There's so many familiar faces. Parts of the Caribbean.
I've made many mistakes this week.
Do you want me to go?
She totally did that on purpose. I'm like, I know that I have to wait, but I'm like, what?
Till the day they burn my body, I will love you.
She's so pretty.
Sometimes the gods bless you in the morning and curse you in the afternoon.
Do you love me, brother?
Oh my god.
Would you protect me against any enemy?
The last time you spoke to me like this, you were 10 years old and you'd just stolen Father's horse. What have you done now?
I must show you something.
You say you want to die for love, but you know nothing about dying, and you know nothing about love.
All the same, I go with her. I won't ask you to fight my war. You already have.
Damn. Damn.
Troy! Our ship! Set sail!
I'm honestly a little bit of in agreement with him. I mean, a complete war. What would have happened if he decided to stay there instead of board the ship and stayed there with her? Well, technically, I guess. Or what if they both ran away? You know, like what? I don't think it would have mattered.
Achilles is the past, a man who fights for no flag, a man loyal to no country.
How many battles have we won off the edge of his sword? This'll be the greatest war the world has ever seen. We need the greatest warrior.
There's only one man he'll listen to.
I was wondering if they had the chance to basically have him on their side, what could be done in order to do so?
Never hesitate.
Your reputation for hospitality is fast becoming legendary.
Interesting. There's a couple of them that are great fighters.
Now you have this one watching over you, eh? Learning from Achilles himself. Kings would kill for the honor.
Are you here at Agamemnon's bidding?
That's a young
We need to talk.
Ned Stark. Am I right? It has to be.
We'll not fight for him.
Wait.
I'm not asking.
That
you
is
to
Ned
fight for
Stark.
him.
I knew they would come for you. Long before you were born, I knew they would come. They want you to fight in Troy. You will find peace. You will find a wonderful woman. But when your children are dead, their children after them, your name will be lost. If you go to Troy, glory will be yours.
Interesting. I thought she was trying to not convince him to go. Or convince him not to go, sorry.
No, you will never come home. For your glory walks hand in hand with your doom.
Wow.
And I shall never see you again.
Your glory walks hand in hand with your doom. That's crazy. He's gonna be, I don't know how to take his expression.
And it's not just the Spartans coming after her. By now, Menelaus has gone to Agamemnon, and Agamemnon has wanted to destroy us for years.
Apollo watches over us. Even Agamemnon is no match for the gods.
And how many battalions does the sun god command?
Do not mock the gods.
Well, so he has a whole different perspective. I honestly thought he would be
Coming for me.
upset, like angry.
Just bringing them closer.
What if we left? Tonight.
Dude, he doesn't give a shit about anything.
Ride east. Keep riding. Away from here. I could hunt deer, rabbit. I could feed us.
That kind of angers me, I'm gonna be honest. I want to talk about this when this ends. I'm gonna write it down because what the...
Sparta was never my home.
He's literally creating an entire war and he wants to leave it be. Like, sorry, we're gonna go.
And your family?
We'd be protecting my family. If we're not here, what need is there for war?
Menelaus won't give up.
Yeah, that's not gonna...
He'll track us to the end of the world. They'll burn every house in Troy to find us. They'll never believe we've left. And even if they do, burn it for spite.
Yeah, that's... There's no point. I don't
Then I'll make it easy for him to find me.
I don't see that happening.
I'll walk right up to him and tell him you're mine.
Damn. That came a lot faster than I thought it was going to happen. All right, listo. Go, go, go.
Mohammedans, my brothers of the sword.
I wonder how it's gonna go for him.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions! Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
Oh my. Sorry. And here come the rest.
Those men down there need help! Now!
Where is his brother? I don't... I would think he basically started the war that he would be there. The move. The glory.
Sun God is the patron of Troy. Our enemy. Take whatever treasure you can find.
Apollo sees everything. Perhaps it is not wise to offend him.
Oh my god. He knows how to rile them up. He's just strolling.
You are very brave and very stupid to come after me alone. You must be Hector. Do you know who I am?
These priests weren't armed.
If his brother gets him killed, I'm gonna be pissed.
Fight me!
Why kill you now, Prince of Troy, with no one here to see you fall?
Why did you come here?
They'll be talking about this war for 1,000 years.
In 1,000 years, the dust from our bones will be gone.
Yes, Prince. But our names will remain. Go home, Prince. Drink some wine, make love to your wife. Tomorrow we'll have our war.
You speak of war as if it's a game. But how many wives wait at Troy's gates for husbands they'll never see again?
Perhaps your brother can comfort them. I hear he's good at charming other men's wives.
Where is he? Is he just enjoying his time or something? Like, what?
The men found her hiding in the temple. Thought she'd, amuse you.
You're royalty, aren't you? Spent years talking down to men. You must be royalty. What's your name?
Perseus.
Are you afraid, Perseus?
Should I be?
My lord, Agamemnon requests your presence.
Thank you, old friend. Tomorrow, we'll eat supper in the gardens of Troy. Leave us.
Yeah, what is he to say about him?
Kings did not kneel to Achilles. Kings did not pay homage to Achilles.
Perhaps the kings were too far behind to see. Soldiers won the battle.
Your men sacked the temple of Apollo, yes?
You want gold? Take it. It's my gift. To honor your courage, take what you wish.
I already have.
Shit.
Spoils of war.
I mean, I assumed it was her, but still, like...
If you don't release her, you'll never see home again. Decide.
Guards!
Too many men have died today. If killing is your only talent, that's your curse.
Who knows?
You sack of wine! Before my time is done, I will look down on your corpse and smile.
Yeah, dude, what I'm confused about is that I feel like he's stepping on thin ice about the fact that he even spoke to, I forgot who he was speaking to, but it was like they needed him in order to win the war because of how good of a fighter he is. So I'm like, why is he... Oh, well, I'm assuming just because he was a king. He wants to be able to say whatever he wants.
The gods won't fight this war for us.
There won't be a war.
I'm like, what, dude?
This is not a conflict of nations. It is a dispute between two men. And I don't want to see another Trojan die because of me.
Paris!
Tomorrow morning, I will challenge Menelaus for the right to Helen. The loser will burn before nightfall.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he kind of took the step forward and did that. I'm honestly, was just like upset and kind of frustrated about the fact that, you know, obviously he's in love with her or whatever, but he made this entire war happen and then he wasn't even there. I don't know. And then he wanted to leave after everything that he's caused. Run away. I don't know. Is that bad? I don't know.
Every grain of sand, every rock in the river. You love all of Troy.
Like, I get it's romantic, you know? I don't know.
That is the way I love Helen.
Maybe I'm a little bit more logical when it comes to this.
Don't go tomorrow. Please don't go.
Paris fights tomorrow, not me.
50,000 Greeks didn't cross the sea to watch your brother fight.
Mm.
You know this.
I want to see my son grow tall. I want to see the girls chasing after him.
I can't lose you. I won't survive.
Shit. I'm good. I can do this. He's a good brother.
We stay till Agamemnon groans to have Achilles back. Taught you how to fight, but I never taught you why to fight.
Hmm.
I fight for you. Who you fight for when I'm gone. Soldiers, they fight for kings they've never even met. They do what they're told, they die when they're told to die. Soldiers obey. Don't waste your life following some fool's orders. Go.
I wonder what will happen. Like, will he even fight him? Or will he ask someone to fight for him?
You sure you want to do this? I started this war.
Oh god, the music. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh god. I feel like the music is getting faster. I start to like physically go away in my shell. Okay.
You must give Helen back to my brother. Troy must submit to my command to fight for me whenever I call.
There's no way.
Your army and tremble. Well, I see them. I see 50,000 men brought here to fight for one man's greed.
Careful, boy. My mercy has limits.
No son of Troy will ever submit to a foreign ruler.
Then every son of Troy shall die.
There is another way.
There you go. I was gonna say, step up. Talk about your plan. It's not gonna happen.
I won't give her up, and neither will you. So let us fight our own battle.
A brave offer.
But
Not
no.
enough. I came here for Troy.
Let me kill him. When he's lying in the dust, give the signal to attack. You'll have your city.
They're bound to go to war anyway. I honestly just feel like he's gonna die. The brother. Sorry, him. I don't know the names yet.
Accept your challenge. And tonight, I'll drink to your bones.
Oh my god. Oh shh. I honestly thought it would be the other way around, but he's also young. Oh. Oh god, is he gonna die? Oh, it took too long. Oh my god, he's done for. Unless an arrow goes right through him or something.
Is this what you left me for? Fight me! You coward! Fight me!
Fight him, son.
Coward!
Fight him.
If he doesn't fight, Troy is doomed.
Fight is over.
It's not over. Stand back, Prince Hector. I'll kill him at your feet, I don't care.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. It's time. What is he doing? Oh, the sword. Okay. It's kind of crazy to think as they continue, they hit, but they're gonna keep like pushing back until, and there's, you know, the soldiers that are just waiting there until the war reaches them as they watch everybody in front of them die. Dude, not the brother. He's been, oh god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. No way. Man, you guys really love to give me these movies.
Have our men gather our fallen. Send an emissary to the Greeks. Tell them they can collect their dead.
Would they have done the same for us?
I was gonna ask how they got rid of them, but I guess it's just everybody kind of... Oh god. It's just crazy to think that these things like actually happen like this.
We stay here for the right reasons. To protect Greece, not your pride.
Mm.
Your private battle with Achilles is destroying us.
Achilles is one man.
Hector is one man. Look what he did to us today.
Hector fights for his country.
I'll talk to him.
He'll want the girl back.
He can have that damn girl. I haven't touched her. I gave her to the men. They need some amusement after today.
Oh god.
Better to be a Spartan slave than a Trojan. Achilles!
They're gonna take out their swords to the greatest warrior that they... Well, they don't necessarily have him, but he's there. What the hell? I didn't even know he was naked. He just sleeps naked? What the f- I didn't even notice that until he flipped her over. It's interesting to see that the relationships are basically like enemies. Or meant to be enemies, I guess.
Tell the men to start loading the ship. We're going home.
Oh.
Gather the stores.
Agamemnon is a proud man, but he knows when he's made a mistake. The man sends you to make his apologies? Things are less simple today. Women have a way of complicating things.
We're going home?
Oh.
We sail in the morning.
Greeks are being slaughtered. We can't just sail away.
It's fighting you still long for. There'll always be another war, that I promise you.
The morale is battered. Hit them now. Hit them hard.
Yesterday, the Greeks underestimated us. We should not return the favor.
I don't know why, but like his opinions so far have been... I agree with him.
Prepare the army. We attack at daybreak.
I'm with the brother. I feel like I've been with the brother since the beginning. Which is also kind of interesting because I was wondering as we see these, as I watch this film, you guys know I'm kind of like a sucker for romance and stuff, but it's just kind of crazy to see this. I just wonder if this is also part of the reason why you guys chose this. God, imagine being in just sleeping, knowing that you're about to go to war. Just wake up. I've never seen that. I feel like we watched a couple of these similar movies. I have never seen them do fireballs. That's probably not what they're called, but I will call them that for now. Crap. It's kind of hard because I don't know what side I stand on. Obviously, I like Achilles. It's just like certain characters that I'm fond of, and Troy. Oh my God.
Enough for one day.
Enough for one day.
Back to the ships!
It was his cousin.
To Troy!
We were going to sail home today.
It's no longer happening.
Sailing home now. You violated my command.
No, my lord. There was a mistake.
I ordered the Myrmidons to stand down.
You led them into combat.
I didn't lead them, my lord. We thought you did.
Where's Patroclus? Patroclus!
We thought he was you, my lord. He wore your armor, your shield, your greaves, your helmet. He even moved like you.
Where is he?
He's dead, my lord. Hector cut his throat.
Oh, you don't gotta tell him, bro. Just keep that to yourself.
Stop! Don't!
You save as many people as you can, but you get here, and you run. I killed a boy today, and he was young. He was much too young.
I have a question. This is just out of curiosity, but when they do die, how come they put the coins over their eyes? It could possibly be self-explanatory. I know sometimes I ask questions that are just like, well, just, you know,
That
look,
boy's just saved
but
this war for us.
out of curiosity. Damn. I just think it's crazy that he said that boy just won the war for us because he's bound to go now. I thought the whole underestimating thing where they went towards, I mean, in the morning, I thought they were just bound to finish the war because of the fact that that's what the king wanted.
Don't fight him! Please don't fight him!
What a crazy way to go all about this. Because she was taken. For love. Sorry guys, my chair's broken, so I have to keep like moving back and forth.
You're the best man I know.
Literally.
You're a prince of Troy. I know you'll make me proud.
It's just crazy to think for me, because no matter what happens, who dies, the war, Hector, his brother, you know, it's all based on the, like, how do you not like guilt yourself with
Remember what I told you.
with it? Because all of this started just by him taking her, I mean, sorry.
Remember what I told you.
Like, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Like, I get for love and so on and so forth, heartfelt. But just like how I don't know what her name is either, but she also talked about how there's widows now because of everyone that basically fought in the war. And he's also in love with his wife. He has a family. It's so unfair. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just have like this frustration with it. To be honest, it's so hard for me to... It's just hard for me to be like, oh, love. I don't know. I just wish there was some other way of that they could have done that without impulsively leaving to Troy. But I also know that you guys also know that I'm not very...
I've seen this moment in my dreams.
I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to these kinds of films.
Now you know who you're fighting.
Yeah. I thought it was you I was fighting yesterday, and I wish it had been you. But I gave the dead boy the honor he deserved.
You gave him the honor of your sword. You won't have eyes tonight. You won't have ears or a tongue. You will wander the underworld blind, deaf, and dumb, and all the dead will know. This is Hector, the fool who thought he killed Achilles.
They're both great warriors or fighters. Damn. My God. My... I can't do this.
Get up, Prince of Troy. Get up.
That is so fucking unfair, dude. I'm so sorry. That shit bothers me. I know I'm romancy and whatever, but this movie doesn't make me feel that way. At least not with his brother. And the beauty girl. I don't know. I honestly do not know why it's hard for me to feel that right now with them, but I just feel like they caused a lot. And he's also bringing him back to oh, the girl. I wonder how that's gonna go down. Habla. Decí algo. What?
You lost your cousin.
I was writing something down that I wanted to talk about after.
I have endured what no one on earth has endured before. I kiss the hands of the man who killed my son.
Priam, how did you get in here?
I know my own country better than the Greeks, I think.
This was unexpected.
You're a brave man. I could have your head on a spit in the blink of an eye.
You really think death frightens me now? Give him back to me. He deserves the honor of a proper burial, you know that. Give him to me.
He killed my cousin.
He thought it was you. How many cousins have you killed? Many, brave Achilles. I knew your father. He died before his time. But he was lucky not to live long enough to see his son fall. I loved my boy from the moment he opened his eyes till the moment you closed them.
Oh, shit.
Let me wash his body. Let me say the prayers. Let me place 2 coins on his eyes for the boatman.
You're still my enemy in the morning.
You're still my enemy tonight, but even enemies can show respect.
Mm.
I admire your courage. We'll meet again soon, my brother.
It's just kind of crazy to think that even though with everything that he does and what he believes in, he still finds remorse.
Your son was the best I fought. No Greek will attack Troy for 12 days.
I thought you were dead.
You're a far better king than the one leading this army.
If it costs me 40,000 Greeks, hear me. Zeus, I will smash their walls to the ground.
Dude, the things that are going on are so just like with the beliefs and what they want to do.
That's good.
And then what they end up doing. And then who it affects. And then the consequences of those actions.
Fighting for you has been my life's honor, my lord.
It's kind of interesting to see like his character kind of grow based off of everything that happened. He had a son in every
Now look at them, fleeing across the Aegean.
What is this?
This is a gift. We should take it to the Temple of Poseidon.
I think we should burn it.
Burn it, my prince. It's a gift to the gods.
Father, burn it.
It's so interesting to see like the beliefs that they have and what they decide from those beliefs. I guess technically that's with everything, even nowadays.
Look at them. You think their prince had never died?
You're the prince now. Make your brother proud.
That's the least he could do. I'm still just not over it. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Coming from the inside, holy. Well, now they're definitely gonna breach the walls. Oh my god. You would think it would be over, man. Is he gonna go get his beloved?
I'll stay with you.
Go.
Please don't leave me. Please.
We will be together again. In this world or the next.
Am I being like too harsh? I feel like I'm being harsh, but at the same time, maybe I'm being a little too harsh. I'm sorry. I don't know. Are they all gonna die?
Be my slave in Messini, a Trojan priestess, scrubbing
Come on.
my floors. And at night.
Your king is dead, bro. That's it. What do you... Is he gonna He's gonna throw it. Is he gonna... I don't know if he's gonna throw it.
It's alright.
God, he's so annoying. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you guys have the same opinions I do, but I'm so over this Paris guy. Don't even...
Peace in a lifetime of war. Go. You must. Troy's fallen. Go.
That sucks, dude.
We must go. I know a way out.
I feel like he actually had like a change of heart, slightly even grown in his character. And even with like all the murders and everything, like everyone that he's killed so far and all of that, it's still... He had the chance to fall in love, you know? It's hard. Who says who's worthy of love or not, right?
Find peace, my brother. Let them say I lived in the time of Hector. Te Meriforsus. Let them say I lived in the time of Achilles.
Achilles. All right, so let's talk about this a little bit, yeah? I feel, okay, first of all, I know I didn't say much throughout the film. I don't think I would rewatch this. It was kind of interesting to see the different aspects that the film did have, especially when it came to love. I do really want to know for this film why you guys specifically chose this one. I know you guys always talk about or explain to me about like the historical factors in certain films that you guys choose for me, or how basically how it ties in to our world today or certain things like that. I know you guys also know that I'm a little bit of a sucker for love. I think during streams and stuff, I have explained that I'm not very fond of the rom-coms that we have nowadays. Not a big fan of rom-coms. I like really old ones. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard me say that I love 10 things I hate about you. Anyway, the reason why I bring that up is because I think one of the reasons, I don't know if you guys expected me to feel more emotional towards the connections, the connection of the characters, like Paris or buddies or whatever, and the girl, and then we have Hector and his wife with the child, and then we have Achilles with Barisis. Sorry, I don't know how to say her name. And to be honest, the least emotional one for me was with Paris, or whatever his name is. I think I honestly don't know, because you guys can tell me your opinion on this, but I literally felt so frustrated in the entire film because of the fact that I understand the sympathy that comes from, you know, the strength of love and love, like how strong love can be, that you basically, like, people will fight wars for this, basically, you know, which it's admirable. and courageous. I do understand that. I think I honestly don't know where it's coming from, because I usually am a sucker for love, but I think just the way that they went about it and everything that it brought up, it felt so unfair to me, of the fact that out of everyone, especially because Hector has, you know, his wife and a child, and then we have Achilles falling in love. I don't know if it was the first time falling in love or whatever, but just because of the man that he is and the character that they kind of sought him out to be, you know, with all the killings and everything like that, I didn't expect him to fall in love. I honestly didn't expect almost any romance in this, which is also very interesting that was the first thing that kind of came to be in the film, and kind of what rolled it out to be. But it was just really hard for me to watch, to see that he was like, well, let's just, you know, just come with me, right? Like, whatever happens, we'll deal with it then, or whatever, right? So then they go on the boat. Then he tells his brother. And I mean, yeah, I feel, you know, young in love is all I can like portray Paris to be. It's just really hard. And then after the fact, when they're already in Troy, and he suggests, well, you know what, why don't we just run away together? You know, as if he just didn't start a whole ass war, you know, like it was just hard for me to watch. And then Hector dying, right? Because Paris obviously fights for her and the one-on-one, 1v1, whatever. And he goes to Hector because he's bound to die. Like he's about to be murdered. And Hector steps in for him and creates the war swan and so forth. I think Hector, out of all the characters, I think he's just a very, very good man. Like, and his opinions and direction with what decisions to make for Troy and the war and all of those things, I think they're very, like, I personally had the same thought process. I don't know if you guys did. And it's just hard for me, because I feel like some of the films that we have watched that came to these things, or that comes to like similar to this, did have a lot of love or romance or something of that sort. And I would feel something. But don't get me wrong, because Hector and his wife and the child, heartbroken. Then with Achilles, I think with Achilles, it felt more like a redemption type of thing, because of the fact that I feel like he never really, again, just like the character that that was portrayed or whatever, it didn't seem like he has fallen in love before or has felt that way before, or, you know, so on and so forth. But he got the chance to do that, you know, and okay, yeah, it was just hard with Paris for me. I'm just thinking about it now, but I honestly really want to talk about this movie on stream, just to kind of get more of like an understanding with what you guys think about this film and what opinions you guys had on everything that basically was going on with everyone. And yeah, I just kind of want to get more of a glimpse on that. I also wanted to talk about one of the things that I felt like were important, that actually made me feel a little bit more sympathy, I guess, for Paris, was when his father was talking about, I don't know if he was talking to Hector or him, but he specifically was saying, you know, they fight wars for numerous things. But for this one being love, like out of all things, that is the most worthy of starting a war, which is really interesting to me, because yes, I am a sucker for love and stuff, but I don't know. I think it was with this movie specifically starting a war because of it. It was hard for me to grasp, because I think my mind is automatically thinking logically about it. And it was just hard. It was hard. I also want to talk about switching sides and stuff, but I'll get to that in a little bit. I had a 3-minute conversation with the mic and it was off, and I had to delete those videos. So I don't know where I'm at anymore, but I'll try to rephrase what I was hopefully saying in that video, the videos that I had to delete. I know one of the things that I was talking about, was about the father of Hector and Paris. I think I was kind of expecting him to be angry at Paris because he basically started the war like that. But it's interesting to see like all their belief systems and how they go about it, especially because I feel like Hector kind of opposed his father's decisions for the most part on certain things. And then with Achilles, he didn't really have a belief in the gods and things like that. I think he was just more about, this is how I was born, this is who I was meant to be because this is what I'm good at, you know? And then with the other king, he, you know, the gods again with Zeus and stuff. And it's just really interesting to see how it all plays out, because then I feel like it kind of becomes like a destiny versus you choose your own thing. So I think it was just interesting to see how exactly they go about their decisions based on who or what they believe, and then what exactly they do about the situation at hand. I also think it's very interesting to see like how strong of a hold love has on people, because I feel like it had a lot to do with the characters as well. And sorry, I know I keep talking about this, but I feel like it was just like a big, like I just feel like it was impactful in the film itself, especially because it was the whole opening the thing of the entire film with the war and everything that was going on. But I know that also came with the other king and his greed and, you know, wanting to take over Troy and so on and so forth. But it was just interesting because, you know, obviously everything that Paris did for love caused all of that uproar, and Achilles never, I guess what I'm trying to say, like never having felt love or have been in love. I feel like that just doesn't sound correct. But, you know, even before he left to Troy, I believe he was talking to his mother, and, you know, she even was telling him, which is also interesting to me because I was confused as to why she specifically had said that instead of, you know, him having children and a family and, you know, but basically having his name throughout history. And he chose that. But the moment that he met Briseis, I think her name was, that was it. He was just like, we're going back. Like that's, you know, that's all it is, especially coming from a man like him, like his character, which I thought was really, I don't know, I guess it's just kind of crazy to see how much it can control you. Also, interesting to see that, you know, when Hector and Achilles do fight, they're opposite, just how opposite they are, you know, with Hector, like he was faithful to his wife and the son, and then he obviously loved the king, like his duty, his nobility, and then even with like his relationship with the brother and the decisions he made for him and all of those things. And then when it comes to Achilles, he's like the opposite of that. Like he doesn't care about his king. He's more about like individualism and obviously before Briseis, I believe her name is, or Briseis or something. I need to remember her name. I'm sorry. He didn't really care about all that kind of stuff. Like he wanted the fame. He wanted the glory. He wanted his name out throughout history. It was just the very opposite of Hector. Yeah, I think just in general with everybody, like everyone's motivation when it came to this war and their decision making was like not complex, but it was very like differentiated with the characters, you know? And I could briefly say like what it could, you know, what it is, but you know, the father, God's will, basically. Paris was for the love, Hector was for the brother and his nobility. And Achilles was about fame and individuality, and obviously like his cousin. When it came to the other king, I forgot his name, and his brother, Magmenon, I forgot his name. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, and with their motivation to make this work, I also didn't expect for it to last so long, because there was so many, not fallbacks, but it was just like, okay, this is enough for today. That part, enough for today, left, and then the whole, I believe 12 days apiece, and then the king making the decision to march, since they don't really have like a, they were just their defenses were low basically. So it was just interesting to see about all the certain things that everyone kind of had the motivation to go through with this war and fight in it. And it was hard to even know who I wanted to win, because they all had different things about their characters that made it all more complex for me to even be like, oh, you know what? I hope Troy wins, or I hope they win, or da da da. Like it was hard, because I feel like everyone had their own piece to play and why they played it. So that made it that more difficult for me to even think about choosing a side, which I didn't even want to. I was just letting the film play itself out. Also, I feel like there's a lot to talk about in this film. One of the other things is not the counteractive, I don't know what word it is, sorry. But basically, I love that throughout the film, we also get to see Achilles' character when it came to, for some reason, I really loved the part where he's calling out Hector because he killed his cousin, and he's shouting for him outside the walls. I felt that so emotional, I guess, especially because of his voice, like screaming that out loud, and then you can kind of hear the echoes of the walls of him just calling him out. I loved that. And you can hear the pain in his voice and the anger, which I thought was just amazing. And then also when he is mourning over his cousin outside of the, I don't know if it's tent, but like outside his tent. I'm sorry, I don't know what to call it. And he's mourning him. I thought it was like emotional to see because of his character and who he was portrayed out to be. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot to depict with this movie, so please just comment below if you guys have like anything else. I feel like there's a lot, and this is also why I want to kind of talk about it on stream. I just feel like there's a lot to grasp from this, which is interesting also because I feel like I didn't talk a lot, and now I feel like I have a lot to say. So I would really love to stream and kind of talk about this. So besides that, I feel like I've been talking for like 20 minutes. Yeah, our next Patreon picked film. Goodness, I don't know what it is actually. I'm gonna have to take a look. Hold on. Okay, so our next Patreon picked film is called Hacksaw Ridge. I don't know. I never know the movies that you guys give me. But yeah, that's the next one. So I will see you for that one. And then we're going to continue Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 2, as well as the MCU. Our next MCU movie is Ant-Man. So we're going to head over to that as well. Besides that, I will see you guys for the next one. Make sure to eat, make sure to rest, and make sure to drink water. And I'll see you then.